What's up, you guys? How you doing today? So, a lot is going on, actually. First of all, Trade Chat today has been really dead, and that's okay, because we have a lot of cool things to show you guys. The first thing, if you guys didn't see in the quick video post yesterday before I went live, there is a new thing in the game right now. You guys can get yourself a 3-day affinity booster, and you guys can get yourself this cool little tea set. This works on all platforms. Just type in Old Friend. I'm not entirely sure. Somebody in my stream said yesterday that they think it's a tribute to Total Biscuit, which I think is pretty awesome. But you guys type in Old Friend here, redeem the code, and you guys will wind up getting yourselves a 3-day affinity booster and this cool little tea set right here that you guys can use anywhere you want in your orbiter and stuff like that. So, big news had happened. I'm in Trade Chat today, and I noticed that this announcement had popped up. You guys see this? Nekros Prime is being vaulted June 9th. Zephyr Prime Access flies away June 9th. So we now know that Nekros has another 2 weeks left. You guys have 2 weeks to get all Nekros, Tigris, or Galatine Prime parts that you guys want to stock up on for his being vaulted. At that point forward, the only way you'll be able to get Nekros anymore is through Trade Chat, or if you already have leftover relics that have Nekros parts in it, or any of the other stuff that's being vaulted with him. And because he's getting vaulted and Zephyr Prime Access is going away, there's always a Prime Access available. So Zephyr's going away, that means they're bringing a new Prime Access into the game. And generally DE has a way of doing it where it's male, male, female, female, male, male, female, female. We just had 2 females, back to back come out, so now the next 2 are going to be males. And people are saying that, it's likely, just based off the order of everything, going to be either Limbo Prime or it's going to be Chroma Prime. I don't know which one you guys are more interested in. I think Chroma is probably going to be the big dog more people care about, but I don't play Chroma all that often, and I'm actually more excited if it's going to be a Limbo Prime Access. But Chroma will probably be a better seller than Limbo. It's just a guess, though. I mean, I don't know. I could be totally surprised. I do want to catch you guys up a little bit on like the sets and all that things that happened over the weekend. So we'll kind of go into like right here inventory wise, so you guys can kind of just check this out. So Nekros sets. Now I haven't been going through all 25 trades every day. If I did over the last 2 weeks, I'd absolutely be in the hundreds. I know this because this is what I did with Bulb, and it only took me 2 weeks to get 130 sets together. But this is currently where we're at on the Nekros sets right now, which is pretty decent. I could totally catch up a lot more on the blueprints and the and the systems and everything. Maybe try and hit that 50 mark over the next 2 weeks before it goes away. But I don't know. You guys will see as time goes on. How well we wind up doing. And then what also wound up happening is you guys can see my plat jumped up a lot this weekend because I've been selling my Rhino sets, which I also went and farmed yesterday. So I even got more Rhino sets back. So I'm looking to sell. I got 9 full Rhino sets left because that's the least part that I have, and I'm straight up just looking to get rid of these for like 500. Like I could use the plat right now so I could buy more stuff. So I'm not going to sit here and push. 500 is his average, and I'm telling you guys, always push. Buy low, sell high. So push higher than the average and stuff like that. But at this moment in time, I really just want to get a bunch of plat together. So I'm not really concerned about pushing for more than 5. But I see a lot of you guys in Trade Chat, as of recently, have realized, Rhino's value, and you're increasing the price and everything like that. And I'm actually really excited to see that. So I'm really happy. I know you guys are selling Rhino sets for more than 500. He's totally worth it, by far. And hopefully you guys are doing well with all that sort of stuff. But what else? The last thing I want to show is Tigris. So Tigris sets, right? I think I had like 3 blueprints a week ago. And then I think it was over the weekend I was like, yeah, I didn't really care about collecting the Tigris sets or the Galatine sets. And then over the weekend I was kind of like, why not? Whatever. I'll just start collecting Tigris Prime sets. So that's kind of what I've been up to as far as, over the weekend goes. But I moved 4 Rhino sets for 500 each, and that jumped my plat up another 2,000 plat, which is why it's such a big jump from maybe the last video you guys had saw. But that's it. I just kind of want to get rid of the rest of the Rhino sets that I have, just 500 flat. I'm not looking to sell them for less because they just, it was too easy. It was too easy. I mean, I made 1,500 plat off of 3 Rhino sets on Saturday over the course of like 30 minutes, maybe 40 minutes. Like, it wasn't hard. And what was cool was people just hit me up for that. So that wasn't really that difficult of a thing. Before I get into kind of what I want to talk about today with like the prices and everything in trade chat, I do want to say if you guys are new to the channel and you don't know about the giveaways that we do here every single week, pause the video right here and look and see how you guys can win platinum over here on this YouTube channel, and how you guys can actually earn platinum giveaways over on my Twitch channel. So getting back into the video, let's take a look at what we got going on here. Oh, and one more thing I wanted to give a shout out to. So that interview that I did on Thursday went awesome. If you guys want to see, like an interview between two Warframe partners, myself and Michelle Postma, who used to be Inglorious Bastard or Inglorious B and then changed the name to Next Level, and now Michelle Postma is the name. Go check it out. That interview was a lot of fun. It was really cool. And I don't know if you guys follow Chills on YouTube or you know who Chills is, but if you'd like to see what I look like, go check out the interview that I was a part of with Michelle Postma on Michelle's channel, because that's how Chills talks. But anyway, go check out the link in the description below. You guys can check all that out. And what I'm probably going to wind up doing today is streaming a lot of trade. I'm probably going to stream a little bit of trade chat. I'm supposed to see Deadpool 2 later with my brother, which I'm pretty excited about. So the stream's going to be a shorter stream, but yeah, basically I'm just going to do a short trade chat stream just to kind of keep more of it going, since there's not really getting too much happening today. It's kind of a really dead day, but it happens. It totally happens. I know good times to sell stuff in Warframe. This is important for you guys to be aware of, but like really good times to be in trade chat are when something big happens to the game and brings a lot of the community back to it. You know, like people still got school, still studying for tests, and you know, school's still you know, open and all that sort of stuff. So for now, there hasn't really been any major content drop in a couple of weeks or a few weeks now. So as soon as the next content drops, it's gonna be loads of people on. It's gonna be crazy easy to sell stuff in trade chat, or to, you know, buy stuff you're looking for, and yeah, just totally go for it. So here's what I've been noticing in trade chat. I've had this is Opticore and Rhino, because I have this Opticore over here that I have been trying to get rid of. All right, here we go. So this is the ribbon. This is a God Roll Opticore ribbon, and when it was given to me, the price, you know, it was checked by Noob and Cloudy, and you know, they were telling me that this is good for about 5,000 platinum. Because it's a God Roll Opticore ribbon, but they're like, you know what, you know, you could sell it for, it's good for 5,000, but it'll probably take a long time for you to sell it at 5,000, because you know, all the people that had all that plat have already jumped on the Opticore and stuff like that. So maybe do it at a discount, you know, just get rid of it if you can, for, you know, something less, maybe 4 to 5. So I've been sitting in trade chat trying to move it for like 3.7, and all I'm finding is, you know, just having this up, that there's a lot of other people that have Opticores as well, and they're not necessarily as God Roll as my Riven, you know, but it's just, there's so many people just always posting Rivens and stuff like that. So currently, I'm still making the Riven videos, and I'm still going to make all the helpful information of how the pros, you know, get rid of the Rivens, and how they can make a lot of platinum and all that sort of stuff. But I mean, I'm not a pro yet at Rivens, and I'm finding this really annoying. So, you know, it's totally normal. You're not just a person that's good at trade chat. It's everything is a learning process, and you guys got to get better at it the more, or, you know, you'll get better at it the more that you do it. So, one thing that I really want to touch on today is bargaining in trade chat. Like, I see a lot of people here, like, wanting to sell Rhino Prime chassis for 60. That's good, actually. If I didn't have extra chassis from running Relics yesterday, then I would totally buy that, because the chassis is kind of averaging 80 right now. So anything less than that, that's actually a good sale for him. Or, I mean, for anybody who wanted to buy that. So Rhino chassis for 60, because it's averaging 80. And then we see stuff like this here, like this guy wants to sell Rhino Prime for $5.99. Can your chair do this? So what else we got? We got the biggest challenge that I'm seeing in trade chat still, even, you know, I mean, I only made a video about it last week, but the biggest challenge here, want to sell 4 Rhino set, $550. These are all good prices. Like, if you guys are having trouble finding Rhino sets, yeah, this is good. Pick these up for that. But like, the biggest challenge that I'm seeing people having in trade chat is bargaining. I mean, I'm sitting here like posting all this stuff, you know, like I'm posting Rivens, or I'm posting wanting to sell Rhino and stuff like that, and nobody is bargaining with the prices. Like, nobody's Nobody's coming at me being like, hey, how about that opticore ribbon for, I don't know, 3.5, or like whatever I'm trying to sell the opticore ribbon. Like, nobody comes at me with like trying to bargain it and stuff like that. And I'm really stressing that you guys do that because you don't know how long. So this is what happens in trade chat. If somebody is sitting in trade chat for a really long time trying to sell something and they're not selling it, over time, what they do is they start to go, I just want to get rid of this. Like, then it doesn't, now it's not about the plot. Now it's about getting rid of the item. Like, for obviously for plot, but they're not focused on plot anymore. Now they're focusing on, they're tired of posting the same message and they want to move on with their life. So what they're going to do is they're going to wind up, like, now what they're going to do is they're going to wind up just having less of a tolerance and less patience for being in there. Persistence wears down resistance. So eventually they're going to be like, okay, you know what? I don't care anymore. I don't care about the 5,000 plat on the opticore ribbon. I just want to sell it for, I'll go as low as 3.7, or whatever, but just hit people up. Oh, and that's another thing too. We talked about like price fluctuations and stuff in a previous video. If you guys are selling something, again, I talked about it. Like, if you guys are selling something at like 1,000 price range, like if something's in the thousands, you could potentially take thousands off of the price when you're trying to buy it from somebody. If something's in the hundreds, you could potentially take hundreds off the price when you're trying to buy it for somebody. Like, for example, Rhino's averaging 500, but here we go. Want to sell Rhino Prime for 600 plat. That's good. Like, that's normal. He's doing a good thing there for himself. For like trying to say, hey, I want to sell the Rhino Prime for 600 plat when its average is 500. Like, that's good. Somebody can buy that for 600. It's not rare or random that, that it's not crazy to think that somebody will buy that for 600. I think somebody will if he's at it long enough, and like with ribbons, how they're in the thousands price range. Like, this guy wants to sell this for 1.5. That's not a couple of thousand, but just because it's 1.5, he may go as low as 1,000 platinum versus 1.5. It depends on how long he's been there, how long he's been trying to sell it. He's got a Tiburon ribbon right here for 3.5K. You might be able to get that for 2.5K off of him. But the problem is that most people are not bargaining. And then it's super shame on this. Like, all right, let's say that I bargained with him. Let's say I'll buy that for 2.5K. Super shame on him if he laughs at me. Super shame on him if he doesn't give me another price. And, like, if he just started trying to sell this and he won't fluctuate his price even a pinch, if he's going to stick to 3.5, that's fine. But if he's been here for a while and he's like really losing patience, and he's just tired of trying to sell this thing, it would be really dumb of him to continue to frustrate himself at selling it for 3.5. A lot of trade chat is a mental game. It's a lot of having patience. It's a lot of sitting here and just waiting it out. And the stronger you are of a person with your mental patience, the better off you are. But not always. If you've been doing it for a month trying to sell the same ribbon and no one's buying it, then maybe lower your price a little bit, be able to fluctuate, like just all that sort of stuff. It's smart to be mentally tough, but there's also a point where you got to be mentally smart as well and realize no one's buying your crap for that price. You should lower it just a little bit. And I'm specifically talking about ribbons and all that sort of stuff. But ribbons are a big deal, and there are a lot of people that will buy it for that. I hope you guys like just get comfortable with selling stuff and being and fluctuating on prices and stuff like that. Like, I don't have to fluctuate on 500 plat for trying to sell Rhino because I'm already selling him at the average. If I started posting I want to sell Rhino for 600 in trade chat, then it would be smart for me to fluctuate because it's not the average. Like, I'm above it. Especially if I want to be making sales and everything. But all right, you guys, I know you get the point. Fluctuate a lot more on your prices and stuff like that. Definitely. Just be conscious of that, and lower your price if your price is a little too ridiculous. Bargain with people, definitely be bargaining with people. But hopefully you guys found this video helpful. Absolutely love your faces. Hope to see you guys over on stream while we're live today. I'm going to be doing a lot of trade chat over there. And yeah, hope you guys have an amazing night, day, whatever time it is. Absolutely love your faces, and I'll see you guys in the next one.